Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's me coming back at you again with another vid. Now, Virgil Hunter had gave a recent interview with I think with Fight Hype, and shout out to them. And he's offered his services to Sergey Kovalev. Now, he said here that I will offer to train him, and I can turn him into a devastating body puncher. Now, this is what he went on to further say. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the quotes from the interview. He said, "Look, here's the deal. I would tell Kovalev if Jackson and everybody else is gone, come on down with us. Like, I'm sure he'll have a lot of fun, and I believe at this stage, I think I could teach him how to be a devastating body puncher, and also, he'll respect me." Now, look, I'm not soliciting him. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that if all else fails. And what I'm trying to do is, look, I'm just trying to give you an indication about how we feel about the whole situation. Now, we don't dislike nobody. We don't harbor any ill feelings towards anyone. And, I think we have an environment that if he had no other choice, he'd thrive in. So it's not a solicitation. It's not like if all else fails, I mean, we have the compassion and love for you in the rest of your career. That's all. And he was also asked, "Do you think you'd be able to keep Kovalev under control when other trainers haven't been able to do, naming Abel Sanchez, of course, John David Jackson?" Well, how can you disrespect the man that beat you? Number one. Number two, this is what Virgil Hunter is answering. Let me repeat that. This is what he answered. He said, "Look, well, first of all, how can you disrespect the man that beat you? Number one. Number two, you don't gotta like me, but you gotta respect me. So how can you disrespect a man that saw your weaknesses? Now, everybody else looked at your strengths, but I looked at your weaknesses." But again, I want to reiterate, this is not some kind of a solicitation move. It's not that at all. It's just that, hey man, the man is out there all by himself pretty much. But if he goes to a Russian coach, that's no slight on them, but they're not going to be able to help him with his flaws. I don't know about that. And once a fighter sees that, the saying is, once you saw the sawdust, the meal is not far away. So if we knew how to get to his body, we know how to teach him to protect it. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Now, do you really think that do you really think that Virgil Hunter is being very serious here? Now, he did say that he's not trying to solicit his services, but at the same time, you can get what he's trying to do. Perhaps he is trying to get Kovalev to come over there and teach him some pointers here and there how to become a more effective inside fighter. That's a possibility, okay? But let's not be oblivious to the situation, because it has happened before. We had trainers who originally trained a one fighter become the opposite, becoming the opposing trainer in this situation. For example, Emmanuel Stewart, who briefly trained Evander Holyfield, he became his opposition when he was training Lennox Lewis. And I think he also was his opposition trainer to Oscar De La Hoya on several occasions as well. So we've had situations like that before. But my only thing about Virgil is that, look, the thing is that if John David Jackson and Abel Sanchez was not able to keep Kovalev under control, then what makes anyone think that Virgil Hunter can? Now, again, he did say that, look, if you get out of line, I'm not going to take no shit from you. All right. So I know Virgil's trying to be a little cerebral here. He's trying to say, look, you can't disrespect a trainer that actually knows your weaknesses and know how to beat you. So the least you could do is ally with me, somewhat pledge your alliance with me, and I can show you the ways to become a more effective fighter. Well, what do you know? You know the saying, if you can't beat them, join them. So, I don't know, man. I don't know, because Kovalev has thrown American trainers under the bus. So I don't see where Sergey Kovalev will be very keen on hiring another American trainer. Who knows if he wants to continue to make money here in the States, that probably be the best best route, given the fact he does live in St. Petersburg, Florida. So, yeah, let me know what your thoughts about this. Do you think that Virgil Hunter is being sincere here? You think, well, otherwise, you think he's being serious, or you think he's just trying to play more cerebral games to Kovalev to taunt him a little bit after the second fight? Apparently, that could be the case. He's still taunting him, or he actually could be serious. So we may never know about this. We can't read into the mind of Virgil Hunter. But just let me know what your thoughts about this. I'll leave a link to the transcript of the interview. I'm out. Oh, I forgot to. I'm gonna crack a little joke on this one. And I mean, Virgil could say, "Look, man, here's the deal. If you disrespect me, I'll get Andre to kick your ass one more time." Oh man, I throw that in there. That could be a possibility, but who knows? I mean, maybe if Virgil Hunter does train Sergey Kovalev, maybe it's a way to get Kovalev and Ward to patch up the differences between each other, given the fact that they had to go through two tough fights against each other, and there's still animosity there. So perhaps it's a way to kind of make amends between the two fighters. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. I'm out for real.